Welcome back to Dark Nexus. Tonight, it's Act 2, Chapter 77. What, my friends, is the definition of insanity? I ask for a friend. I ask for a friend. We're still fighting in the courtyard because the dice have been telling the story of tonight's second foray into Iris Hill, and the story those dice are telling is of a deeply punishing clusterfuck that will never end. Just a little recap here to remind us all of what's happened thus far. The infiltration started in stealth mode, with Roni sneaking in over the top of the gatehouse. However, even though he managed to remain undetected for a while, the party was spotted by one of the enemy forces that was also using the top of the gatehouse as a hiding spot, lookout location. Roni went to do some gear shenanigans, the old belt gag, but biffed the move and combat started. So things were a little bit confusing for a while because the fight included 2 Daggerbothas and 2 Doras. None of this was particularly helpful vis-a-vis Roni's paranoia, and now, hooray, Roni's in deep distrust of Dora. And just to clear up any confusion, despite the day she's been having with her recent memories being overwritten by the dead daughter of the woman who shares her body, just to be clear, the Dora that was with you was always your Dora. Thank you for playing along, Katie. I gave her literally no notice, and she yes-anded me like a champ. I appreciate that, Katie. So, yeah, the person in the courtyard that appeared to Roni to be a captured Dora is obviously, by this point, somebody else in disguise. Somebody who thinks murder is fun and casts what you think of as psychic spells with verbal and somatic components. And we learned that the Daggerbotha on the gatehouse roof was actually the Soul Sliver, the mirror monster. Y'all took care of that creature in very short order. That was back when the fight was going well. More and more enemies kept crawling out of their hiding spots as the rest of you finally joined Roni atop the gatehouse, the 5 undead soldiers from Fort Halecourse, and a pair of fancy pants Haster cultists. And again, things were going pretty handily your way for a bit until they absolutely were not. And now we find the entire party trapped in the teeny tiny little corner at the back of where the gatehouse meets the magical death hedge, surrounded on all sides by juju zombies hacking away at you. The 2 cultists have been dropped. Daggerbotha and whoever is masquerading as Dora have fled back into the manor, so there's that. But Grip is nearly dead. And again, the dice have decided that no matter what you do, this party simply cannot take these things down.
Why did they flee back into the manor house?
So you robbed Daggerbotha of the ability to do pretty much anything, and then the fake Dora was nearly dead.
So what you're saying is we're good at bosses, we're bad at minions.
That's what it sounds like. So sometimes we have weeks or even months between sessions, but in the case of tonight's recording, there's only been a couple of days. It feels like a matter of hours since we last left off. Very little time to reflect on what's happened thus far with any distance, but I am kind of curious just on the meta side, setting aside the feelings about how the dice really did actually totally screw you multiple times last time. What are you thinking about how to actually pull out of this mess?
I can only speak for myself, but I have to stop blowing spell slots and action points on minions. I have to turn into a bard tonight. Yeah. However I can do that. Because what is remaining to fight in this place is brutal.
Yeah.
And we're committed now. We're in it. So I'm on the resource management game tonight.
I have no idea what to do. I have 4 Cure Light potions. I have 1 Cure Mod potion. Mm-hmm. If I drink one right now, that will be 2 attacks of opportunity on me, any one of which could kill me. I could, I suppose, try to take a full withdraw, but can I do a full withdraw and climb that wall?
Not a climb.
To get to the roof?
Just to get somewhere, to get out of the reach of these guys.
You can go through the Muddy Buddy right to the north of you.
You said that you were open to 2 attacks of opportunity, but I believe one of those soldiers is entrapped. It wouldn't be able...
Oh, right. He's still...
He's helpless.
Right.
Wouldn't be able to attack you. And
I forgot about that. Thank you. I could go north. Like I could go through the Muddy Buddy to the north.
Yes.
And maybe veer off because none of those. Those are dead people. I could veer off to the north and then maybe a little east to Muddy Buddy 3 and do a potion there. But then moving out of here just leaves Dora exposed.
Yeah,
which
that's the hard
also
thing,
is
isn't
it?
tricky.
Does feeding someone else a potion, I know it's a full round action,
Uh-huh.
but would it draw an attack of opportunity on them?
It shouldn't, because you're doing the action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I buy the argument that it is your action that would do the provoking, and you're way at the back here. And Grip would be able to continue to maintain his focus on the enemy in front of him. It's a little squishy to me, but I buy
It's going to
that.
cost me 2 rounds to do it.
Right.
So,
But it may come to that.
yeah.
About is a reposition something that can be done?
With who?
Yeah, that's tricky. Reposition is basically used to move someone from one square that's adjacent to you to another one that's adjacent to you.
And all those squares are filled.
Right.
So
So,
many
if Grip
different
wanted to pick Dabwick up and put Dabwick in front of the Fort Hellcore soldier, that's something.
That would be something that
That
you
would
could
be
do.
a repositioning.
Yeah. But as you have observed, so these things have intelligence, and they're all going after Grip because they see that how close he is to death.
Yeah.
To the point of, there's some, these guys have some feats and stuff that I could have been having them do that I have not, just because they're smelling success. It's working. Like these are the exact same fucking guys you fought on that staircase, and they have learned over the last 3 days that if they just keep hitting you over and over and over, eventually you're going to get exhausted, and they just never tire. So they're not going to drop their AC to do a little bit more damage, like say on a power attack or that kind of thing, because
There's 5 of them. They just don't need to.
they don't need to. It's working. It's working.
Yep.
And as bad as the situation that Grip is in right now, Roni is. He's got 4 of them around him.
Yeah.
That happened very quickly.
Thinking about, just looking at the map. If I
Yep.
could take those 2 remaining Muddy Buddies and slide them diagonally, right? Mm-hmm. And then get Dabwick and Grip somehow switching places. Or Dabwick can cast the sheltering wall to provide more cover for Grip. So the Muddy Buddies on either side, the sheltering wall.
These are good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to think of any way to
If you
provide
cast-
a fortification, right?
Yeah.
If you cast that sheltering wall, then that's cover, and you can't make an attack of opportunity through cover, right?
This ability does not grant the ally enough cover to attempt a stealth check or avoid provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, I truly don't think that there's anything to do except to try to grind through this.
Got it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair
I
enough.
do too. We have to figure this out because
I mean, we kind of have to. We have to hope that some dice rolls start to go our way. Otherwise, we have to run away.
and I don't know how we do that.
Ready to dive back in?
Okay.
All
Let's
right,
do
St.
this.
Crispin.
Here we go. We're going to pick back up. Daggerbotha is nowhere to be seen inside the house somewhere. We don't know what that asshole's doing. Hillcourse soldier number 2 is one of the ones threatening Roni. He is flanking Roni with the soldier that is also threatening Grip. Here comes a longsword at you, Johnny. 18.
Miss.
Roni, you are up. Facing off with all these undead soldiers. Paranoia
Paranoia.
bubbling
Paranoia.
inside his head.
But he sees Dabs, he sees Grip, and he knows that he has to at least try to draw the focus of these additional Halecore soldier Juju zombies.
Yeah.
And so he takes his war razor in hand, slashing it at the faces of all these creatures, and then goes into total defense
Yes.
in the hopes that
Saw that one coming.
that might keep him alive a little bit longer and maybe draw some attacks and keep people from moving away, to at least keep them here for a round or two and make it easier for everybody else.
Peacocking. A little bit of peacocking going
A
on.
little bit of peacocking.
Gripper, it is up to you. Pivotal turn here. Near death. What do you do?
If I do a full withdraw, then that's all I can do. I can't draw the potion. I can't drink the potion.
You cannot withdraw from this position. Only the first square you leave.
For the Juju zombie who is right now encased in mud and helpless, is that just, can he step there? He's able to move through the space of a helpless...
What if I tumbled through that one?
You know what, Johnny? I buy it. If you wanted to use the withdraw action, you could veer closer to the hedge, step through the square of the helpless soldier, and move up to 60 feet, anywhere you want
Can I
to go.
stick my fingers in his face while I
You sure
pass
can,
by him?
yes.
Yeah, sorry, Dora. But it's he's laughing maniacally, but he's got to get to where he can drink a fucking potion. So he'll climb over that fucking bastard and wind up.
Grip edges along the hedge, ending about 30 feet to the north of the fight, but still in a clear path of charging. Soldier number 5 is up. This is the one that was just threatening Grip. Roni has a melee weapon in hand, is that correct?
Yep, little tiny war razor.
Okay, here's a decision moment for me. This guy could easily charge Grip in this round and keep the assault up. But now we have 4 people surrounding Roni.
And I don't look that tough.
Easy pickings. I'm gonna let the dice decide this one. Roni. Here we go. An attack from a flank. That is a 29 with the flanking bonus.
Oh, you just got me.
Just got you?
You just got me.
Oh, shit. 9 points of damage. And that is the end of round 9. Round 10. Soldier number 1 is up. This one's going after Roni. Not from a flank. Miss. Soldier number 4.
Soldier number 1 was the entrapped one.
Oh, yes. So soldier number 1 is entrapped. Soldier number 4 is the one who just missed. So a creature made helpless by the Muddy Buddy's entrap ability can still attempt a strength check to get out as a full round action. However, it is a 5 higher DC as a result of this double stack of mud. So this is a DC 17 strength check. Here we go. 7 does not do it.
Yes.
Still entrapped.
Way to go, Muddy Buddy.
I'm gonna give Soldier 4 a 5-foot step to make sure Roni's
Well and screwed.
and thoroughly surrounded. The soldier that just chased Roni into this position, the one that had been following him from around the other side of the gatehouse, goes after him. No, it's a 28 this time.
Miss.
There we go. And Dabwick, you are up. We'll start with the Muddy Buddies. You got 2 left.
This one's going to move to get between the soldier and Dora.
Oh yes, great. A step down to the southwest, on top of the body of the woman, the Haster cultist that we just threw all of our energies at the end of last chapter.
And that one is going to slam attack Hail Course Soldier 5.
Bring it.
Quick question. Would you like to slam attack Hail Course Soldier number 5 and then do your 5-foot step?
Oh, there you
would
go.
Be flanking?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Cool. Take it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks you, everybody.
Stop it.
Slam attack before. What's the +2 bonus?
+2 for flanking.
+2 for flanking would be a 21.
Muddy Buddy hits,
Muddy Buddy
Yay.
hits for 6.
Oh, come on. Get,
which,
And-
as you know by now, is
one.
1.
get another one.
Right, that's all right.
All right, I got to make a fort save.
Fort.
Covered in
Come
mud.
on,
Covered in
come
mud.
on,
Covered in
come
mud. I find it a little insulting that this is working. Yeah.
I don't.
That's 10. So this soldier is entangled. All right. So soldier number 5 is now
Entangled.
entangled. Not helpless yet, but entangled.
Okay.
And the buddy takes that 5-foot step.
Buddy takes that 5-foot step. Now, second Muddy Buddy is going to take a 5-foot step and take another slam attack on the same Hail Course Soldier with the same flanking bonus.
Who is now entangled.
And
Yep.
he is now entangled.
AC is lower. Bring it on.
Okay.
Nice.
So on the attack, oof. No, that's a 9 on the attack.
Dabwick's up.
Dabwick is going to move through the Muddy Buddy spot to the north and west. And Dabwick's going to cast a spell.
Full round action spell?
No, it's a Obscuring Mist.
Oh,
So it starts from where I am and bursts 20 feet in each direction.
You obscure for everybody, including your allies. Just so
Yes, I know that, but if we're getting pummeled, Dabwick, Paul is thinking, let's just
Yeah,
try to
no,
eliminate as many possible 2 hits as there are. I know that Roni is smart enough to know where to go and to get out of the way of these guys if he wants to make that
Yeah, and talk
choice.
about shaking up the environment. This will change things.
This will change things.
Misty vapor arises around Dabs. Stationary obscures all sight, including dark vision, beyond 5 feet. So this is what we were looking at in all those fog combats back in Book 1. A creature 5 feet away has concealment. All attacks will have a 20% mischance. And anything further away has total concealment. You can't see it. 20-foot radius from you. Let me put on a little aura on Dabwick's token here, and then we'll see how big that is.
It's big.
It's big. I like this.
They won't be able to charge at you if you want to take another potion.
Oh my gosh. The entire fight is inside this mist, including Grip, who took about a 30-foot move to get out of his original position. Literally every single combatant here. All right, so now at this moment, as you're picturing your character's view, just know you can only see whoever is directly adjacent to you. You cannot see the movement or the activities of anyone further away. Whew, that's interesting. I like it, Paul. I like it. Dora, you are up. The real Dora.
She's going to move along the hedge after where she saw Grip go.
Okay, great.
Okay. She can't do her combat advice now. So she's just a potion delivery system. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
This is a fine
and
function.
she draws her potion of Cure Moderate Wounds and holds it to Grip.
As she closes with Grip. Great.
Who she can now see because she is right next to him.
Oh, hello.
Soldier number 2 is up. This is one of the ones flanking Roni. He saw where Dabs was when cast the spell, but he's got multiple allies closer to Dabs. All right, I think he would stay focused on Roni. Here we go. This one's coming at you from a flank. No, it's not going to do it. 25.
Miss.
Roni, then you are up.
You know, this is
Corpses
working, and
all around you.
it's at least like keeping everybody off.
Yeah.
I think that I'm gonna hang out here and try to keep them focused on me. So
Wow.
I think right now he's like, this is just helping me. It's gonna. I know that my battle brother needs help.
Yeah.
He needs to like heal up and stuff, and I'm just gonna buy them some time. It's a fair trade because I know I can't take these things out.
No.
The only one that can take these out right now is Grip.
Yeah.
So he needs time to heal up.
I love it. Hunkering down in the mist, surrounded by corpses, holding your ground to buy time for Grip to heal up. Robert, it's Grip's turn. Way back in the mist, you've got a woman with a potion outstretched next to you.
Oh, as a move action,
Yeah.
I would draw the wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Got
So
it.
standard action, total defense, move action, draw from the handy haversack.
All right, Gripper.
So Grip tore back there, very pissed off at himself for having to run away, intending to get his own potion out and take care of him fucking self. But then all of a sudden the mist came, and that was confusing. And then all of a sudden,
The Dora's
bang,
hand
there's
came
Dora.
out
I'm
of
like,
it.
oh, for fuck's sake! Well, all right, I'll take that one because that one is it still same action economy?
Yeah.
Take and drink or draw and drink.
Yeah.
All right, so
Just take mine.
I'm going to. I'm going to. You're not going to waste your trip on me. I'll take your potion. Here we go. A 3 and a 4.
It's 10 points.
10.
So
10 hit
10.
10
Hey.
points you didn't have
That's
before.
true. That's true. Thank you, my friend Dora.
You can also take a 5-foot step if you wish to start getting closer at this point. And God, boy, at this point, even though you as players can see where the mists end, Grip would have literally no clue
Yeah.
where the edge of the mist is.
He will take a 5-foot step, so he's now next to Dora, just to the west of Dora.
Great. Soldier number 5, the freshly entangled soldier, is up. I think he is going to attempt, having seen what happened to his ally, who did not rub the mud off of themselves and now literally cannot move.
Are these things intelligent enough
They are.
to do that?
They are.
Okay.
They are
all right.
one- that is the
Zombies.
thing with Juju zombies.
Does rubbing the mud off provoke?
It's a strength check. They're trying to burst out.
Fair enough. Just asking.
Here we go. This is a DC 12 strength check. Full round action. Don't waste your turn, buddy.
Yes,
Yay.
wasted turn.
Turn.
I love it.
All right. Top of round 11. Soldier 1 is up. This is... Oh, God.
No, it's not.
Okay. This is the entrap. This is the helpless one. He's going to try to break out. Yes. Success. That is a full round action, though. So Soldier 1 is back in the fight. Cannot see anybody except for one of the Muddy Buddies. Okay. Soldier number 4 knew where Dabwick was when Dabwick cast the spell. Gonna take a 5-foot step, seize Dabwick, and we'll take a swing. 15.
Miss.
Soldier number 3. This is the one the southwest of Roni. Natural 1. Dabwick, you are up. Let's start with those Muddy Buddies.
Muddy Buddy 3, seeing that Hillcore Soldier 1 just broke out of its mud, is going to slam attack it.
Bring it.
17 on the slam.
That's a miss.
So Muddy Buddy 3 will take a 5-foot step to the northwest after that slam attack.
Putting the entangled soldier in a flank.
And Buddy 1 will attack.
Taking advantage of that flank.
Yes.
Those are some smart buddies.
Hey, buddy.
So that's a 12 on the die, plus 2 would be a 14 on the entangled.
Still a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dabwick, you are face to face with one of these undead soldiers, one of the ones that has not yet been touched, at the heart of the mist cloud.
Is it possible to make an attack and then do a 5-foot step?
It is.
Excellent. That's what we're going to do. Medium-sized, froggy Dabwick
Longer shape, right. Great.
with the medium dagger melee. Miss.
Okay. Froggy Dabwick swings with the magical dagger and then steps back, leaving the soldier in the mists. Dora, you are up. You can only see Grip at this point.
Yeah, I think I might delay until right before or after Grip. Just
Okay.
see what he does.
So we'll delay now?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is soldier number 2. This one is still going after Roni. This is the one to the west of Roni who's in a flank with the entangled. 27. No, they can't
Miss.
They can't do it. Yeah, you've hit that. It's like once you guys get up to that threshold of 27, 28, 29, that's the point where it gets really difficult for them. Roni, you are up. Just let me know when you want to drop back in, Katie.
I think this is working, like continuing to like give my party time. I'm sure that they're using this to buff themselves and get themselves ready since I can't see them or anything like that. So I'm going to continue to keep them on me for another round. Do I want to take a 5-foot step? I do. I'm going to take a 5-foot step
Nice.
to the north of one of the soldiers so that they would have to follow me a little bit.
Finding a little window to get out of the perpetual flank zone that has been surrounding you. Nice, nice, nice. Gripper, you are up.
I'm going to do one more potion.
Draw and drink.
Yep.
Good call.
Yep. My last cure mod. Come on. That's better. That's 11 on the die. So 11, 12, 13, 14.
Excellent.
Are you wearing a cloak of resistance, Grip?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check. So Dora
I just went straight to the west.
Yeah, slips out of the fog, and it's right along the southeast wall of the guest house.
24.
There is a ruckus of some sort happening in the library. So the southern room of the first floor. You don't at the moment see any lights, like the whole house is still dark, but that's good enough to hear the sounds of what sounds like maybe combat in that southern room there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll thin the forces themselves somehow. Dora's going to step into this next to the side of. I mean, her stealth is for shit, but try to
Get
keep out of view.
right to hide a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soldier number 5 is up.
Learning.
Flanked by buddies of mud. Okay, breaking out didn't work. Let's kill a fucking muddy buddy. Swinging at the one. He does not know. He has no idea that his ally is 10 feet to the north of him. My impulse was to swing at the one on the south. That's where he's going after. He doesn't quite fall on his face, but the mud entangling his legs definitely plays a factor in the natural one that he just rolled.
Wow.
Round 12, Soldier 1. That is that freshly broke out of the helplessness. He has no idea where anybody is. He hears sounds of fighting to the west and the northwest. I'll let the dice decide. Okay. Takes a 5-foot step to the northwest and now sees both Dabwick and the northern Muddy Buddy.
His hated nemesis.
Yeah, rub it in. Okay, he's going after the Muddy Buddy. Yeah, 26. Not 26. 24.
Yes.
Why don't you roll concealment?
Ooh.
1 through 20. Or if you want to roll a 10-sider, 1 or 2. And it's a miss.
5.
Okay.
Not a miss.
11 points of damage to the Buddy of Mud.
Wow.
Ooh,
Still standing?
Still standing.
doing so good.
Barely. Just
Did
a little
such a good job.
drips of mud.
Every attack on a Muddy Buddy is one less attack on one of us.
That's right.
It is. Here comes another one. The soldier that had chased after Dabwick now sees he's got an ally in the fight against the fucking Muddy Buddies. Goes after the Muddy Buddy. 20.
Hit.
Roll concealment for me.
2.
Oh my god! Misses because of the fog.
Yay.
Soldier 3 on the southwest corner of this fight now has absolutely nobody that he can see. He steps into the square where Roni was and now sees Roni. No. 19. Dabwick, you're up. You've got Muddy Buddy still on the field.
The Muddy Buddy on the far south will take an attack on Soldier 5, who
The
is still
entangled.
entangled,
Yes.
still, and still flanked. No.
And then the one in the north.
The one in the north will wait for Dabwick to take a 5-foot step south and attack Hellcore Soldier 1.
The Muddy Buddy cannot see Dabwick, and I think cannot actually plan tactics around what Dabwick might be doing or moving. You know what I'm saying?
Shucks. Yeah, got it. All right. Then, just got attacked by Soldier 1 pretty badly. So,
Yeah, that buddy's got 4 soldiers around him now.
yeah. That buddy's going to attack Soldier 1.
The freshly unentangled one.
Right, and miss.
All right, and Dabwick.
Dabwick will take a 5-foot step south and attack Soldier 1. +1 dagger slashing. There we go. 20.
20 is a hit. Let me check concealment. You're good, my friend.
All right, that's 5 points of slashing damage.
Magical slashing
Magical
damage.
slashing damage.
Oh, this one has actually taken damage.
No way.
We have made a dent, are you saying?
This
In
one, this one's denty.
amorphous blob of hit points that we are fighting.
This one's denty.
Which one's Dinty? The one that's been flanked here?
Yeah,
That you just attacked? Gotcha.
not that Grip knows that.
No, he would not.
You don't even know it's there.
He hears
He's
this.
alone.
Soldier 2 is up, going after Roni, who is right to his north. Nope. Roni, you are up.
I'm not surrounded by them right now. There's only 2 attacking me. And I can at least see that I can see that there's one here that keeps looking behind it. So I think I'm going to swing at that one. Does that seem fair?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I buy
So
that.
I narrow my eyes and turn it into my studied combatant.
Bring it.
That's the same one that followed you, too.
All right. Okay. All right. 19 with flanking.
That is a hit. Let me check concealment. My friend, you have landed an attack.
Oh my
First
gosh.
one on this soldier. Number
4.
3.
You guys have this in hand now.
Piece of cake. It's just cleanup duty now.
Oh, sweet. That is 6 points.
Very good. Magical slashing takes all of it. You have any actions left to you at that point?
Got a move action. Do I want to step anywhere else? I think I'm going to take a 5-foot step to the north. So just make them chase me.
Yeah, I like it. Slowly moving through the mists, drawing the corpses in your wake.
Yep.
Grip, you are
Laughing.
up.
Laughing as I do.
Everybody's laughing. Grip, laughing with actually a respectable amount of hit points at this point.
He's not bloodied.
Hey!
He has more than half. Rob,
Hi, my friend.
I think it's safe to assume
Yeah.
I hear fighting 5 feet this way of me, yeah?
In front of you.
Just into that direction.
Yes.
Now, I wouldn't know to take this diagonal step, which would put me in a flanking position.
Correct.
If I let the dice decide between that square and one next to it, and it lands, would I benefit from the flank?
I love it. Do
All
it.
right. So,
Even is good.
I'm rolling a 6er. 6.
Nice. Well done. All right.
All right, so he will take a 5-foot step diagonal. There's still another 4 rounds left of his current martial flexibility.
Okay.
He never switched away from weapon versatility because he always thought he was going to wind up fighting one of those right away, so
Yeah.
he never switched. So he's going to unleash a full magically
All right.
slashing
Come
attack.
on. This is what we
on,
want to
River.
see
fucking
now.
thing.
That's what we've been waiting for.
+2 for flanking for all these attacks.
No. Second one.
Winding back up. Winding back up.
It's a 17. I don't think that's enough, is it?
Is that with flanking?
Yes.
That is not enough.
Last fucking one. Come on, come on, come on. No.
You're still in the mists, man.
No.
Exhausted in the mists.
He can't even. He can't remember the last time he fucking hit something that landed, even though it was seconds ago.
Dora, you're up. You are
Did
out
we
in the
did we
courtyard.
learn that any of these things could see invisible? Did we?
I don't
Note
recall
that?
that being in your knowledge set.
Thank
Any
you.
which way.
Well, so this is what Dora's gonna do.
Yeah.
She's gonna draw and drink a potion of invisibility and go try to find out what's going on over in the library.
I love it. I love it.
Splitting up the party.
Here we go.
Bit by
Here
bit.
we go.
Didn't you say recently next time I'm playing a rogue?
it's now is next time. Soldier 5 is up. This is the one that's still entangled. It's going to go after the Muddy Buddy to the north because it looks bad. There we go. That's a hit. Check a concealment for me.
Hit.
How's 8 more points of damage? Is it finally dead?
Dead.
All right. One more Muddy Buddy off the board.
Poof.
Top of round 13. Soldier 1. This is the one next to Dabwick. Whips around. Takes a swing with the longsword. 23.
Ooh. Yes.
All right, check concealment for me.
Hit.
6 points of damage.
Ouch.
Soldier 4 is the one that just got attacked by Grip. Delighted to see Grip one more time.
That's nice.
22.
No.
Oh, all right. Number 3 is up. This is the one that's chasing after Roni, I believe, right? All right. Takes a step to the north, sees Roni. Just a battle of inches here through the mists. No good.
Yes.
Dabwick, you're up.
Muddy Buddy to the south will take another slam attack on Hellcore Soldier, whatever that is.
5. Bring it.
Ooh, 22.
22 is a hit.
Do you want
All
concealment?
Concealment. 6. You're good.
Okay, that's 6 points of damage.
6 turns into 1. And here comes a fortitude save. 2 on the die. Not gonna do it. That one is now helpless.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Helpless.
Amazing.
It is helpless.
Can
Now
the
is the time to focus fire.
can Buddy move?
Buddy can take a 5-foot step. Oh no, the buddy can take a move action.
Buddy's gonna
Helpless.
just move that way.
Yeah, head into the north where it hears the sounds of fighting and very soon
Yeah.
finds the soldier.
Dabwick just whimpered, took a couple points of damage there. So
Yep. So Dabwick sees the sole remaining Muddy Buddy sidle up next to them, adjacent to this soldier that's taken a crap ton of damage so far.
yeah, so Dabwick will take a 5-foot step to the north and position themselves in a flank since they just saw the Muddy Buddy come
Yes,
up there.
I buy that. Totally buy it.
Okay.
Grip, you see Dabwick come out of the mists, fighting something you cannot see to the south.
Great.
Attack. Ugh. Yeah, this one's not entangled or anything, is it?
It's not.
Yeah. Okay, that's a miss.
You want to use an action point?
No. Thanks, though.
You could blow one to take a second attack.
What a great idea.
Just shut your mouth, Rob.
He's helping.
Number 2. 2 and 3 are the ones going after Roni. Steps up, swings. No, Roni, you are up. Your tactic is working, my friend. It's working.
We'll see how long.
Uh-huh.
Gonna take another swing at the one that I just sliced.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't do it. That's a 17 total.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then as a move action, I'm going to take a step to the west. Again, trying to open up a little space. And and now I can see on one side of me that there's no mist.
I think you can see that you are at the edge of the mists, yes.
Okay.
Gripper, you are up. Dabwick has moved into view. You now see that you are only a 5-foot step away from a flank with Dabwick.
I was just thinking that that's exactly what he would do, not realizing
What it puts him in.
doing that will then put him in a position to be surrounded by 3 of them.
Yes, he doesn't know.
Does he have that trait about being surrounded?
It was. That would give him a plus. So.
Oh, yeah.
So it would kick the pugnacious trait in. So, fuck it, right?
I didn't come here not to get surrounded.
Plus 2 for flanking.
This soldier is, as of yet, untouched.
Of course he is.
No on the first one.
Uh-huh, I see that roll there. That's not good.
18 on the second one.
No.
Fucking 19.
Yeah, it's 19. Oh my God, Robert! What the fuck?
Gripper.
Oh, Gripper.
You need therapy.
I think truly that Grip is having like PTSD.
Wait, are you including the pugnacious?
To the last time. Oh,
Did you include pugnacious and flanking on the last one?
I did not. I forgot pugnacious on the 18.
That's a 19, right?
Yes.
That is a hit.
So there's one hit out of
one
those.
hit out of that.
Yeah.
Let me check. Wait,
Just-
let me check concealment before we celebrate.
Oh,
Rules lawyer.
Okay, you're good. Potion delivery mechanism and rules lawyer.
I mean that's just as good as a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is 8 points of damage. 8 points of
Nice.
magic slashing damage.
All right. First, non-blood has been drawn. Doesn't bleed. Doesn't even flinch as he stares at you through the slits in his full face mask helmet. Dora, you are up, invisible, in the yard. No one in sight. The sounds of something going down in the library.
I'm going over there. I love this. I know it's so dumb.
Can I see her?
I'm invisible.
Roni can see invisibility.
So Roni sees
The fake Dora
become
is
invisible
running
and
away.
sneak back to her allies at the mansion.
Oh man.
That's where I end up after 60 feet of movement.
Let's see. That puts you about 20 feet in front of the door to the dining room where you last saw fake Dora and the real Daggerbatha, so we presume, enter. Okay. Yeah, there is a combat happening in the library.
I'm excited to find out what people think about when they're in combat.
Soldier number 5. What's this fucker doing? Soldier number 5 is helpless.
Yes.
Gonna try to break out. Full round action. Nope. Does not succeed. And that is the end of round 13. Round 14. Oh boy, these numbers are getting high. Soldier number 1. Who's this one? This is the one that is sandwiched between Muddy Buddy and Dabwick.
It's gonna take a 5-foot step at least, right?
This is so wonderfully
I'm just trying to decide, is it
cinematic.
like... I know, okay.
Isn't there a scene in Excalibur where the mists come in
Probably.
and they're all fighting?
Makes
and
sense.
The Mists of
Can't-
Avalon.
Can you
can't see
imagine
anything?
how absolutely terrifying this fight would
Yeah.
be? Where like you can't
You
see
can't
anything,
see fine.
and
There's
it's just like
it's dark and
And you're
misty.
basing all of your tactical decisions on like audio
Yeah.
cues. It's like, I think I hear, I hope that's my ally over
Yeah.
there. Like,
And the people you're fighting don't make a sound.
yep. Yes, they're just implacable corpses. So yes, takes a 5-foot step to the northeast to put Dabs in a flank. Natural 1. Okay, all right. Soldier number 4. This is the one that was, in the flank. Does not consider Grip to be a threat right now. Going to go after Dabs.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, it's like a 25 or something.
Yeah.
Roll for concealment.
Hit.
11 points of damage.
Shenanigans.
Huge blow. How is Dabs looking at this point?
Dabs is bloodied.
Dabs is bloodied. All right. Not that anybody can see Dabs.
Yeah.
Oh. Boy, that's also the horror of this, right? Finding yourself in the middle of corpses, realizing you're deathly hurt and nobody can even tell. Number 3, this is one of the ones going after Roni, but now has a gripper right there. I think he's going after gripper. 21, that's a miss, right?
That is a miss.
Dabwick, you are up. You still got one buddy. Is that true?
Yes.
Rounds-wise.
Oh.
We have not been tracking that. 6 rounds. It's gone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, mighty buddy.
Who's your little buddy?
Dabwick, you find yourself bloodied, standing between 2 corpses. In the mist, you can see nobody but death. To your right, to your left.
I'm suddenly feeling some animosity towards you.
Bring it! Bring it!
Put it into
He's
the
been
game.
baiting you for 20 years.
Dabwick's gonna full withdraw to the north.
So
No?
that's not a viable activity when you are sandwiched between 2 creatures. The first square you move out of would be in the clear. When you leave that second square, you would provoke from both of them.
What's the tiniest thing you can turn into?
Just a small creature. But being a small creature would improve your AC. And your acrobatics check. Because your dex goes up, right?
True. That's a free action to alter self.
No, standard.
Got it.
And wait, you have a potion in your other hand, in your offhand, right? You drew a potion at the end of last session. Was it a light or was it a moderate?
I did.
Yeah, no, you were beginning the process of we have to get potions out to feed to Gripper.
Yeah. That. Okay. I still don't know where to go or what to do. So take a
Those are the matters at hand.
take a 5-foot step and make myself small. Take a 5-foot step, go total defense.
Do me a favor, can you look at the 1,000 Faces ability and tell me if it is listed as a supernatural or spell-like ability?
Okay.
If it's SU, it will not provoke.
I bet it's SU.
I bet it is too.
It is SU.
All right, so you can do that without provoking an attack.
All right, so Dabwick just took a hit, finds themselves with Hailcore soldiers on either side,
Yeah.
and alters self.
1,000 Faces into what shape?
Finds themselves shrinking into a smaller frog-like creature,
Yeah.
the Gripply,
Ripley.
and taking a tumble acrobatics check to avoid an attack of opportunity.
From 2 soldiers. All
two
right, bring it.
soldiers.
This is not an easy check.
That's a 13 on the acrobatics check.
2 attacks of opportunity, Dabs.
Okay.
Here's the first one. Okay, that's 2 on the die. That's not a hit. Second one, yeah. That's a 21, a 23.
That hits.
On 1 or 2.
Come on, check concealment.
One or two.
It hit.
Okay, 8 more points.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Dabs is still on their feet and is now in the smaller frog shape and has tumbled to the north and out of the sight of anybody. Soldier number 2 can still see Roni. Gonna take a 5-foot step to kind of follow your move a little bit to make it a little bit more difficult for you to split if you're gonna try to do that. Takes a swing. No good. Roni, then you're up. You're on the edge of the mists. The fake Dora has turned invisible and is going back to get help from her allies inside the manor house.
I lost track of which Juju zombie I was fighting, but this ain't the one that I had as my studied combatant. So
Correct.
I let go of that and narrow my eyes on this one as a swift action, and then rake my war razor across their grinning face. Oh, and that's a garbage.
Oh no. Blocked. So you forgot that their faces are blocked by their helmet. So you swung at the face and you cling, ting, off of the helmet.
And then I'm going to take a 5-foot step, only this time I'm going to step back
Back into the mists.
into the mist, because I
Oh, hello.
Oh, now Gripper can see
hey,
you.
there's Grip.
And Gripper, you're up.
Have you been here the whole time?
I thought you left hours ago, lad. I'm 4 and 3. Have either of them, I forget who's been hit.
Both of them have been hit. Minor damage. Looks like maybe a Muddy Buddy. No. Actually, the one to the south has taken a couple hits from, at least one hit from Roni.
But neither of them are the one that had gotten some decent damage prior. Okay.
No. Nobody can see that guy.
Okay. All right.
Do you want?
I'm going to attack.
Yes.
Do I have a sense of which of the two has been hit more, or are they kind of similarly?
You do not know, and also you haven't been able to see them for most of this fight.
Fair
anyways,
enough.
So.
Fair enough. Then I'll swing at the one I swung at last time,
Yeah.
which was 3, correct? No, which was 4, correct?
Yep.
So I will just swing at that one again.
Come on. Come on.
It's a 10 on the die for a 19.
Yes.
Very good. Let me
Roll
check
the
concealment. 3. You're good. Come on.
6 points of damage. Attack number 2. See, it made no difference on that one. That was a 2 on the die.
Number 2 is always a loser.
And then attack number 3, also for shit. And that's my bust of a roll.
Dora, you're up.
Okay,
Over by the
so
house.
where is the window in the library that I want to get to?
I will ping on the map for you the northernmost window in the southernmost room. Can you see this ping right here?
Yep.
That's where you want to go.
Okay. That's a double move.
Double move. Dora makes her way into the heart of the of the compound here, presses herself up against the northernmost window of the library
Being
room,
careful not to breathe on it.
where she hears inside the sound of a scum howling in pain and someone shouting, "Stop, stop, stop."
Someone.
A
Human?
woman,
Melisande?
not a voice that you recognize.
So not Melisande, not Ramatri, who I've heard in visions.
Neither of those.
Could be the Mananigal.
I've heard Ramatri.
You have not heard the Mananigal.
I have not heard the Mananigal. Great.
Could also be fake Dora.
That's my turn. Double move.
Soldier number 5. Which one is this one? This one's in... helpless. Still helpless. And... yeah, Dora, you're hearing this woman shout, "It's not our fault! It's not our fault!" from inside the house. Round 15. Soldier 1. Which one is this? Oh, this is the one that's taken a ton of hits. Can see nobody. Gonna start following slowly after Dabs. Finds Dabs after 10 feet in the mist. Now at the northern end of this cloud of mist, it is Dabs on hill course soldier number 1. Neither of them have any amount of hit points that looks like something they want to take into a one-on-one fight. But here comes the longsword. 18?
Miss.
Okay. Is that thanks to the small size?
Yeah, thanks to the small size.
Nice. Number 4. This is the one that you've been going after, Grip, coming at you. He can tell, because he can see his ally to the south, that if he takes a 5-foot step to the north, he'll put you in a flank. He's going to do so. 25.
Concealment.
Concealment.
Come on. No, I'm hit.
9 points of damage. Number 3. This is the one to the south. The other one flanking you. Coming at you. Miss. Dabwick, you are up, alone in the mists, adjacent to a soldier. With a very low red bar.
Yeah. Well, so Dabwick's not surrounded here. So in this case, a 5-foot step
Totally golden.
to drink the potion in hand.
Yes.
Great. That's what we're going to do.
Stumbling backwards through the mists.
Oh, that's good. That's 7 points.
Oh, hey.
I have better potions than you. Still bloodied as fuck, but...
You have a move action available to you still if you want to draw another potion
Yes.
or a wand out or something.
I don't have a wand to draw, so I'm going
Okay.
to draw another potion.
Great. Soldier 2. This is the one facing off with Roni. This is the last remaining untouched soldier. Coming after you, Roni. Natural 1. Roni, you are up. Back to back with Grip, surrounded by corpses in the center of the mists.
Just the way we like it.
Roni looks at the one that is north of Grip and I lock eyes with Grip, and I take a 5-foot step next to that one, make it my studied target, and I'm going to aid another attacking this one.
Okay, I love it.
And all I have to do is... Well, I'm not going to say it. All right.
Attack roll against AC 10.
Oh, of course, that time I got like a good roll. But it is... I've now aided another to attack that.
Very good. So +2 on your next attack roll against that opponent.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I had forgotten about it, and I was like, I'm
that an
going to be more
investigator
usable.
thing?
No,
No,
that's
it's
just a-
something
That's
that
just a thing
anybody
one
can do.
can do?
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
All the
Still
time.
learning.
The number of times that I was like ineffectually doing so little damage, I should have been doing this.
Interesting. All right.
Interesting. Gripper, you are up, and you can tell that Roni is harrying this soldier in an effort to make it easier for you to hit them.
There's something tickles in the back of his head when he got that look from Roni.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this feels fucking right at last. He's going to take a 5-foot step to his northeast,
Getting yourself in a flank. Yep.
flank with my boy,
Yep.
and we'll do the thing. So I've got flank. I'm only threatened by 1, so I lose that, but I get an extra +2. So, right? +2 for that.
Correct.
Is that on all attacks this round?
Just the first
Just
one.
the first one, okay. That's an 8 on the die.
Don't worry about it. We've been here before.
We'll be here all night.
We could do
this
this
all
all
day.
week.
No, that's 3 fucking misses in a row.
Unbelievable.
Well, detect thoughts doesn't require a roll from me.
So let's swing back to Dora there. Pressed against the glass pane of this window. Be very careful not to breathe
On the glass.
on the
I
glass.
don't want it to fog up.
She's breathing heavily in the air.
Casting detect thoughts fucking silently. And I intend to run the second one of them thinks. Did somebody just cast detect thoughts on me?
Okay, so this is going to operate a little differently than when you get to use your Phoenix pool to do an automatic quick burst. So the first round here, you will learn the presence or absence of thoughts from conscious creatures with intelligence scores 1 or higher. Great. And okay, so the will save of this doesn't come into play until the third round. So you automatically know presence or absence. There is indeed the presence of...
I just figured I had time.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're kicking this off here. You're standing outside, aware that you are surrounded by thinking minds. None of them you can currently see.
I'm right now Jason in a Friday the 13th movie. But with psychic abilities, listening to the campers fuck around inside the house when they should be watching the kids.
They're fighting. They're fighting. People are screaming in pain. Round 16. Soldier 1. This is Dab's buddy. Takes a 5-foot step to follow. Gonna attempt to grapple. You have a weapon in hand.
Yep.
This provokes an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
This guy's gonna try to stop you from sneaking away through the mist. So drops sword and uses both hands to reach out to try to grab the slimy tree frog. Okay, take that attack of opportunity.
Okay. And that's a 14.
All right, that's a miss. Here comes the grapple check. Does a 14 hit your CMD?
No.
Okay, reaches out to grab you and fails. Regretting changing tactics. Soldier number 4. This is the one sandwiched between Roni and Grip.
I like that they can feel regret.
No, that's just me editorializing. These things feel nothing. This one swings. This one has not seen the continuous shit show of attempting to hit Roni, and Roni looks smaller. He's going after Roni. 3 on the die. Soldier number 3. This is the one. Yes, this is the one that has been chasing after Roni. Doesn't know where Roni is. Steps to the north. Finally sees Roni and sees Grip. I think at this point, since this one has missed Roni so many times, this one's going to go after Grip because, God, 3 on the die. Hey, Robert, at least it's happening to both of us,
I was
right?
just sitting here thinking, if it's my lot tonight to mirror Rob's die rolls,
this
I'll
is
take it. I
It's going to make
fucking-
for a long night.
Oh boy, this is a weird, exhausting story that is happening
in our real lives.
In our real lives, yes. Happening to the characters and to us. Dabs, you're up. Adjacent to this soldier who just dropped his sword on the ground to try to grab you and failed. got a big old dagger in hand. You got a potion in hand, surrounded by mist.
Yeah, I need to drink this potion because I could still be one-shotted at this point. So, what's that? Ooh, an 8 on the die.
Hey-o.
Nice.
Good
Where
potions
do
for
you
you.
get your shit, man?
That's good
I
stuff.
need a new connect.
All right. No longer bloodied. Thank you. And that's it.
Katie, Dora hears the sound of wet, webbed feet racing north through the front hall. So away from this fight that's happening and past the front door, which you are very close to. Soldier number 2 can see nobody. Remedies that by stepping in. Hi, Roni. I'm going to miss you with a natural 1.
Oh, I didn't get you
I
anything.
think I gotta switch dice too. Roni, Roni, you're up. Now you have 3 soldiers around you. We're kind of back where we began tonight.
All right. I made that one my study combatant. I'm gonna try to swing at it again with this War Razor and hit it.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay, come on. Let's roll something. Hey, there you go. 29.
Oh, I'll take it. That's a hit. Let me check
Excellent.
Concealment. This is against the one that you're flanking grip with.
Correct. That's gonna get a 1 or a 2 there.
No, 5. You're good.
All right. 4. Nice. That was 3 on the die for 5 points of damage.
Very good. Takes every ounce of that.
And I'm just gonna stay right there and just eat some attacks to the face.
Holding tight. Gripper, you're up. You can tell through the mists that the one that you're facing off with just got
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and blow. I'm gonna blow my 1d6 on that now
blow it.
because I don't even know if I'm gonna hit it again.
Tomorrow will never come.
Exactly. That's a 5 on the die.
Oh, yay. 5 more points of damage. Grip, you just saw this soldier wrenching in what would pass for pain if it felt pain as a blade, no, War Razor, like raked across the back of this thing.
Hamstring it.
I tell you, Grip and I think, are of a similar mindset right now, which is I think he's just standing there reeling, afraid to take another swing because the thought of swinging and missing again is making him want to throw up. But we just got to keep doing. So I get my pugnacious back because I got another guy threatening me.
Good,
You do, yep.
So we got a flank and a pugnacious.
+3.
Come on.
Come on.
That's another 18. All right.
Just do it. Just roll it. Fuck it. Just fucking roll it.
That's my first fuck me.
Oh my god.
You just threw it on the ground.
Just threw it at me, I think. Take your fucking dice back.
That would be a hit. That was a 16 on the die.
Okay.
Can
We'll
I
take
take
it.
He
it?
picked
Take
it up
it. Please,
just
take it.
like the claw from Toy Story.
6 points of damage.
And he drops.
What? Yay!
One of them finally drops.
We haven't dropped one since Fort Hill Course.
Since we were all in our 20s,
like
the last time we
yesterday.
dropped one of these things.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, Dora, we're up to you, right?
How many thinking minds?
And this is within 60 feet of you in a cone-shaped emanation. Okay.
So I'm the web-footed thing got away. I'm going toward the.
There are currently 2 thinking minds within the range of your 60-foot cone. One with an intelligence score of 10, and one with an intelligence score of 18. So, of course, as you're processing that in a non-meta way, there is like average person, probably, and then
Spellcasters.
somebody brilliant, right? Like somebody that you would consider to be your intellectual rival.
Equal, in fact. That's interesting. Can I turn toward the? Are these windows here or are those doors?
In the dining room,
Yeah,
you can. There's a window there. Yeah, you can turn that cone.
I will turn to face that way. See if I can get that running creature.
If you stop studying the area to the
Oh,
south,
never mind. I don't do that. I'm gonna keep studying the very dangerous thing inside.
Soldier number 5. I think for a couple of rounds I've forgotten to try to break out of the helplessness. Here we go. 5 on the die. Ain't gonna cut it. And we're up to round 17. Soldier number 1. Who is this? Where is that? Is that
Dabwick's.
That's Dabwick's friend. All right. Battle of the 5 foot steps. They're just like slogging through the mists.
Now, he dropped his sword, you said, to grab him?
Yep, he's going for a slam attack here. 10 is going to miss you, I
Yes,
assume.
yes.
Soldier number 4. That's the one that just died. I'm going to get this guy out of here. Get him off. Get him off the
outta
tracker.
here.
Soldier number 3.
Please step right between us.
No, I almost did that for no reason. All right. No, it's going to take a swing at Gripper. 23.
Just
Check concealment.
hit.
Only 5 points of damage. A grazing blow for this thing. Dabwick, you're up. You're right near the edge of the mists, finally. You can see that if you take one more 5 foot step in the direction you've been going, you're going to get yourself out of this cloud.
Small little Gripply Dabblick makes a small little attack with the dagger and still hits.
What do you get?
AC 21.
That is a hit.
For 5 points of slashing damage, magical slashing damage.
And you are fine for concealment, and soldier number 1 drops.
Wow, yay.
Yay! And Dabwick still has a move action,
Yes.
right? Is going to start heading around the corner of the tree, and boom, bumps into Roni.
Dora, can you see this? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the way this times out, you were briefly considering moving your cone of thought detection to the north as you heard those web feet slap, 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 back up towards the dining room. So your ears are sort of tracking that sound as your brain is tracking the inside of the space to the south of you. You do hear thwack, 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 thwack through the blood, through Roni's blood on the floor of the dining room.
Dining room.
And you hear the dining room doors open back up again. Like at the end of somebody's move. So nothing comes running out, but you can tell that a door has been opened.
I wouldn't have any way of knowing if it sounds like Daggerbatha, right?
I think it's fairly logical to assume,
It is Daggerbatha.
like, the only scum you've seen in this fight that actually was a scum was him. This is the place they went.
But screaming
Yeah.
earlier,
In pain.
so maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just out of your line of sight, though.
Yep.
Soldier number 2. Now going after Roni. It's the only enemy that he can see.
Flanking with dabs.
21 doesn't cut it for you, does it?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to adjust. He takes a 5 foot step to the northwest and now has eyes on both Roni and Dabs. Roni, you're up. You've got an enemy in Dabwick to the north and an enemy and an undead soldier to the west. Grip is no longer seen. Oh, you can also see the soldier to the southeast.
I've got the Cure Light Wounds wand in my hand.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to hand the wand to Dabwick. And then I'm going to take a 5 foot step closer to Grip.
Yeah.
And then as my standard action, I am going to aid another and
Nice.
attack
Yeah.
Hail Course Soldier number
Tree.
3. I swing with the War Razor. And you are now aided in your next attack against them.
Very
Grip.
good. Grip, you are up. You've got only one soldier in view. It's soldier number 3 to the southwest of you. Roni is harrying it in order to aid your attacks.
Okay, so that's going to be the only bonus I get. I'm only threatened by the 1, so I'll take it.
Take it.
Come on, you stupid fucking nice. 21.
We have 21.
Let me check concealment. 6. You're good.
That's 7, 8, 9, 10.
10
Points of damage.
Points of damage.
Attack 1.
Finally, Grip has found his second wind.
Attack 2. Another dreaded 19. Oh no, the 19's good.
19's
good.
good.
Yes.
19's good. Yes. Okay. Woo.
Here's concealment. 6 again.
8 points of damage.
Second wind in effect. Third attack. Come on.
Third attack.
Come on.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay. All right. Two
that's two.
incredibly strong blows. We're back to Dora. What happens now, Dora?
Roni goes,
Third round.
You got this, Grip.
Dora detects the surface thoughts of any mind in the area. Will save from the 2 minds. Here we go. I'll start with the intelligence 18 being 24.
Yeah, that saves. Go figure.
Intelligence 10 being 15.
Fail.
You're inside the mind of somebody completely unfamiliar to you. You're racing really quickly through these surface thoughts, first trying to process who this person is. You're only just getting little glimpses. You can tell that this is her name is Daleen. You know that she's a friend of Melison's. You know she is deeply, deeply devoted to this work, and she is filled with an impossible level of horror and rage as she stares up into the eyes of Wherein, who is currently slaughtering her in a white-hot rage. She assumed, foolishly, she could talk down this being who she always had considered to be an ally, because that's how Melison referred to her. But, she's had this whole other thing going on. She hasn't been participating. And now apparently her project is done, and she is furious at the results, and she's taking it out on everyone in her path. She's come up from the basement, and she has begun slaughtering.
So one of the scariest things in moviedom to me when I was a kid was American Werewolf in London, when the main guy is running away from his friend being slaughtered by the werewolf behind him on the moors. The noises that Griffin Dunn is making in the back, and he's just running. I, for whatever reason, the first time I saw it, empathized so strongly with that character and how fucking awful it must be to run away from your best friend getting killed when you could hear him dying.
Yeah.
This isn't quite like that because I don't know this chick, but I'm terrified of the fucking werewolf.
Yes.
So, time to go. But somebody's running toward the dining room. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to park right there.
So parking
I can
at the edge of the buildings.
What Daggerbatha does when he runs out of it.
I love it. Okay. Heading
Still
to the
invisible.
Edge. Heading to the edge, invisibly. The corner of the dining room with a view on those doors.
Like Daggerbatha's just running away from Wherein.
That is what it sounds like.
Jesus.
Round 18. Soldier number 3. This is the one facing off with Roni and Grip. Grip just finally dealt some damage here. 3 on the die.
No.
Misses. Dabs, you're up. You're facing off with a completely untouched soldier.
Of course you are.
Back to the tree. Roni within view, and this soldier with the longsword menacing you from the southwest.
Well, I'm just going to attack it.
Swing your blade, mighty tree frog.
Ooh, that's a 22 to hit.
Hey!
No way.
Okay. Concealment, 2. I'm sorry. All right. The mists get in your way.
Live by the mist, die by the mist.
That's just a standard action. You want to move or take a 5-foot step?
I want to get away from this thing.
Back to the north side of the tree. Oh, all right. To the direct north, which puts you sort of half in and half out of the edge of the fog. I think from that square, you could see across the courtyard what I'm about to describe to Katie as well. So Dabs, in the middle of this fog, focused on life and death, has probably not been aware of any of the shenanigans that have been happening in the house. However, Dabwick sees, and Dora sees, peering around that corner, Daggerbatha stumble out of the dining room, clutching his gut where he has been stabbed repeatedly and he's bleeding out. He casts a spell and then floats directly upward to the top of the house.
I still have detect thoughts going.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, because you only took a move
Concentration.
action last time, right?
Yeah.
So you were able to use your standard action to continue concentration. All right, so Daggerbatha has stepped out of the house and is levitated way up into the air.
How high?
Let me make sure the levitation speed.
And he spoke to me before in Aboleth, right?
He spoke to you in Aklo. Daggerbatha has gone about halfway up the height of the house, 20 feet in the air.
Just to the height of the bubble of obscuring mist in the south end of the courtyard.
Yes.
I think he's just trying to get away.
Soldier 2 steps in to close with Roni. Well, Robert, it's me and you. It's both of us. Roni, you're up.
I realized that when I was taking the aid another action due to my paranoia, I needed to make a will save each time I did that. I made those will saves. I got a 21 and an 18, so I believe that I was, in the past, successfully able to do that. But I wanted to keep myself honest. And for anybody listening.
No, that's good. I appreciate that you went back and got it.
Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. All right, so 2 soldiers surrounding you. One to the south, which has taken a really hefty number of blows. Grip has successfully pounded this thing a bunch of time, following up after the couple of blows you landed on it very early in the fight.
I am again going to look at my good buddy, my battle brother, Grip.
Yep.
And I'm going to take a 5-foot step.
Oh.
And I am going to attempt to
I
make
see
a
it.
will save. I take a 5-foot step so that we could possibly be flanking this heavily injured one. Then I'm going to attempt a will save to see if I can aid another and attack again.
Do it.
We'll see if I make it. That is a natural 20 for a
Hey,
27.
excellent. Fighting through the paranoia. Make that attack roll.
That is a 25.
Good. Let me check concealment. And your aces. Gripper, you're up.
All right. I saw him wink at me again. So we'll take a 5-foot step there to the south to flank number 3.
Yes.
For attack number 1. Come on! Fuck you!
Oh!
Natural 20!
Back that shit up.
Just a normal hit. Just a normal hit.
Roll it up.
For 8 points of damage.
And it drops.
Thank God.
Boom.
So I guess I've already 5-foot stepped. There's nothing else to attack.
You could conceivably take a move equivalent if you want to draw another potion to hand.
Yeah, let me pull out one of my cure lights.
Got it. Dora, you're up. What are you doing now?
Dora's gonna look up. Turn her cone of concentration on Daggerbatha.
All right, there is definitely a thinking mind within the
Yeah.
range of your spell. Daggerbatha does not look good. Daggerbatha looks very,
So
very
I'm
hurt.
contemplating talking to him to get information, but I don't want to make noise with the stranger like 40 feet behind me.
Can you message him?
Oh my God, I can message him. No, it would break my concentration, and I'd like to know what he's thinking. That's probably, I'll get more from his bare thoughts than I will from
I bet
talking
that's
to him. I mean, the only thing I could do is offer help. Which is...
All right, so you're
Yeah,
you're
so
hunkering
I'm-
down and staying in hiding there.
staying in concentration. I've got this spell for like 6 minutes if I just
Keep going.
concentrate, so I'm just
Yeah.
going to try to get as much out of it as I can.
Number 5. Hey, there we go. Breaks out of the fucking mud. Grip. As one drops, another one steps in to take his place. The one from the south that you haven't seen from for a long time. This is the guy that started the evening harassing you.
Oh.
Steps up into view. 20.
Nope.
That is a miss from his longsword. Round 19.
Unbelievable.
Dabwick.
Dabwick.
So many things have died that you are now at the top of the turn order. That's satisfying. That's
It is.
It's forward progress. Okay, you've got a soldier harassing you to the south, a tree to your east.
Also harassing you.
The tree is just very menacing.
What are you, an urban druid?
This is great. Little Dabwick is doing well with this dagger tonight. No, wait. Why did I say that?
Why
I
did
think
you
I
say
saw my
that out
old
loud?
roll. No, miss.
Miss. Swings with the dagger, even flanking with Roni. That's a miss. Daggerbatha goes up. Let's see. can move up or down as much as 20 feet each round. Doing so is a move. All right, so Daggerbotha continues floating upward to the roof of the building, reaches out with his hands, and pulls himself up on top of it. Very clearly using the levitate spell, not fly.
So he can't go laterally unless he can pull himself.
So he has used the rest of his turn to pull himself up on top of the roof. Soldier number 2, this is the one sandwiched between Dabwick and Roni. Going after Dabs. Natural 20.
That's a hit.
Yep. Backed up with a 24.
Ooh, that's a critical.
Let's check concealment to see if it's just a regular hit.
Yeah, it's just a regular hit.
Excellent. 5 points of damage, just a grazing blow from this guy. Roni, the guy that you're facing off with, is attacking someone to the north, presumably Dabwick. Can't see Grip, can't see anyone else.
But I did hear my good buddy Grip.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I'm going to do. I am going to stay where I'm going to go ahead and just attack this one. So
Bring
I'm
it.
going to just attack. We'll see if we can actually get some mojo going here. Swings the War Razor. For a natural 1. And then is like,
Oofta.
F this noise, and I'm going to take a step away
Oh, hello.
to try to find my friend Grip.
You
And
find
I
Grip in the fog.
Took
Grip.
my 5-foot step.
Grip, you're up. You got a soldier to the south.
Yes, I do. All right, I'm bonus free this time.
Don't need it.
Fly free, my friend. Fly free.
Daleen could still be the Menanangal, right?
You do not have a name for the Menanangal. You were not
Could be.
reading the mind of
A Menanangal.
the Menanangal.
Yeah.
No.
All
She was a
right.
person. She's a person.
To number 5, then.
Bring it.
That's a hit. That's a 23.
Very good. Concealment. You're fine.
8 points of damage.
Chip away, chip away, chip away, chip
Attack
away.
2. The dreaded 18. I'll eat it. Third attack. Miss.
You could start the 5-foot step to begin flanking.
Yeah, I will do so. I will take a 5-foot step to my southeast to begin the journey to the flank.
Nice. Dora is up, maintaining that cone of concentration and detect
I
thoughts.
think though can I move as I do it around the east side of that building to get to the northeast corner?
You
Just
can.
so that I'm further away from the stranger and the horrible slaughter that's going on in there. But maintaining, so I get there's one, unless there's somebody else up there.
Nobody else up there, and his intelligence score is 12. Soldier number 5. This is the one. Is that right? Yeah, the one that Grip was just going after. Gripperoni, Gripperoni, Gripperoni. Grip. Miss. And we reached it. Round 20.
Nice.
Dabwick, you're up.
Dabwick, 5-foot step to the west to flank with Roni on Hail Course Soldier 2.
Bring it. Frog feet stepping. Dagger lashing. Bulging eyes squinting.
Ooh, 19.
19!
Before the flank.
Before the flanking bonus. That is a hit. Let me check concealment. 9, you're good.
5 slashing.
Hey! Takes all of it. Daggerbotha.
You're the star here again. Dabs.
Daggerbotha leaves Dora's view as he clambers across the rooftop towards the back of the house. Soldier 2, sandwiched between Roni and Dabs, takes a step to the south, swings at Roni. 3 on the die is not going to cut it. Roni, you're up.
I will take a 5-foot step to complete the flank with Grip, and I don't believe that I've actually made this one my studied combatant yet.
You have not yet.
So I narrow my eyes at it
Yeah.
and swing the War Razor. 27, 29 with flanking. And that will be...
Let me check concealment. 8, you're good.
Oh, nice. 4 on the die. That's 7 points.
This guy's been hit a lot.
Yeah.
You gonna blow your...
Oh! You're being very nice to me. I will blow my... That's 2 more points. That wasn't enough to do it.
Still kicking, but it's 2 more points that Grip doesn't have to do on his turn. Gripper's turn.
We're doing the thing.
Do
with
the thing.
promise this time.
Oh, but what I have to do first.
Do it.
Last round was my last round of my flexibility, so I have to reapply that. I think that's no. All right.
Second attack.
No.
Batting average is there.
Third attack.
Come on.
There we go. Roll for the concealment
5.
for 5 points of damage.
Drops.
Get it out of the turn order.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Let me see your turn order.
Dora, you are up.
Going to follow Daggerbatha back.
So the reality here is,
30.
Katie, you're like 40 feet below with the entirety of the house between you. You're not going to maintain this on him. You got to get like away from the house, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like to get him in the open.
Okay, so here's where I started.
If you go to the back of the servants' quarters,
Yes.
if you go back there, you'd have him within 60 feet and without the whole house between you.
Okay.
What round are we on now? 3? Is he making a save?
Yeah, this is 3. He
Okay.
makes the save.
Here we go. We'll save.
Don't make the save, but roll the save.
Natural 20. Yeah, unknown. You can see what you see, which is an intense amount of pain and a clear attempt to flee the scene.
Is he heading like over the hedge?
As Dora is imagining what his trajectory here is, knowing he's got levitate, if he gets to the back of the house, the hedge is close enough that if he leaps out into the air, he can then use the levitate to land on the other side of the hedge.
Okay, yeah, then I'm good. Done.
Round 21, Dabs. Let's see, can you see anybody?
No.
No.
So Dabs.
The fight is over, Dabs.
Dabs
Kick your feet up.
takes a 5-foot step south and crap! It's another soldier there. You know, with all the obscuring mist and stuff, it would be hard for us to know when is this fight over.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17 plus flanking would be 19.
Hit. 5 on the die for concealment.
Only 3 points of slashing damage, but
Takes it. Every
Cool.
little bit is going to count. Daggerbatha does indeed attempt this asinine maneuver, but he is scared for his life. Acrobatics, come on. That's good. He leaps out far enough to clear the hedge, and you can see him begin to float down on the other side. Soldier 2, sandwiched between Roni and Dabs, swings on Roni. Why? Roni, you're up.
I will attack from this flanking position.
Do it.
That is a 25 with flanking, which I assume will hit.
7 on the concealment check, you're good.
That is 3 points of slashing damage, and then I take a 5-foot step.
All right. Finally, the tables have turned. There is one soldier who, after Robert takes a 5-foot step here, moving Grip to the west, this soldier is going to find himself completely surrounded by you.
All right.
Gripper and the Dabs. Flanking buddies,
And the dabs.
as it was always meant to be.
That's a hit. That's 18 on the die.
All right. 7. Okay, you're good.
6 points of damage.
Still up.
Second attack. That's a 19 on the die.
Still
Look at
okay.
these
Good.
dice been all night.
Another 6.
Still up.
Last one. That's a 17 on the die.
Heyo. Let me check concealment. 8. You're good.
For 8 points of damage.
And the final soldier
God.
drops as Dora hears a wail of pain and anguish, the dying scream of Daleen from inside the house. Where will the stranger go next?
Book 6, I hope.
Dora is on the opposite side of the compound from the rest of the party, who is inside a cloud of mist, and that is the end of chapter 77. We'll pick up next time.
Oof.
Start Dark Nexus is a creation of Plug and Hum Productions. This podcast uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, which are used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. This podcast is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo Inc. For more information about Paizo's community use policy, please visit paizo.com/communityuse. And for more information about Paizo and Paizo products, please visit paizo.com. That's PAIZO.com. Dark Nexus uses music and soundscapes by Sirenscape. Check them out at sirenscape.com. That's SYRINSCAPE.com. Opening and closing themes, along with additional music, composed by Rob Kauzlaric. Artwork for Dark Nexus is by Matt Wahlquist. Special thanks to Toy, without whose generosity this project would not have been possible. And thanks to DMCP, Richard and Ari, Paul and Shannon, Chris, Scotty, Jason, Jess, Joe, Chelsea, Matt, Dave, Darren, and everyone we've gamed with over the years for all the memories and inspiration.
WTPK.
Oh,
Brilliant. Love it.
New tag,
That was
season
good.
2 tag.